Hey, Portland Trailblazers fans, Nick and PDX again, and we're going to talk about the tough loss in Game 1 against the Pelicans, a team that I wanted, a team that I felt like we'd have the three best players outside of Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday and Rajon Rondo. Really told a different story in that game, and Drew Holiday's defense was, bar none, incredible. Even down the stretch where they had a 1 point lead and we got a steal and CJ dribbled right into Drew and Drew just held his stance and got the ball right back. But we'll get into that. That was a tough loss, especially when you climb that hill and you just can't make it over the top. It was really painful to watch, and I'm still bummed out about it. One thing I will note that a lot of Portland Trailblazers fans should look at for the rest of the series is that Anthony Davis, Drew Holiday were extremely tired in the end of that fourth quarter. Extremely tired. They don't have a bench. We definitely were playing more players, and we're capable of playing more players. So keep that in mind, guys. We can wear this team down. And Tuesday's game 2. First thing we're going to do is take a look at the numbers. No, first thing we're going to do is take a look at ESPN Kevin Pelton. He wrote something that I came across that Dwight James on Twitter. I always say tweet on Twitter, and on the after show was saying I hate this tired of people saying that Blazers just missed a lot of shots. So here's Kevin Pelton, ESPN staff writer. I was skeptical when Portland Trailblazers players and coaches insisted after the Game 1 loss to the New Orleans Pelicans that they simply missed good shot attempts. But Second Spectrum tracking data backed up that belief. The Blazers quantified shot quality, QSQ, of 54.9%. The effective field goal percentage we'd expect given the location and type of shots and nearby defenders was the best any team had in Saturday's Game 1. Even when we account for who was shooting using quantified shot probability, PSP, only the Golden State Warriors at 56% got better looks than Portland at 55.3%. That's good news for Blazers because I found that shot making tends to be more valuable in the game from game to game than shot quality. So Dwight James shot it. This is another just backing up the things that coaches and players are saying after the game. And some of you guys might like Dwight James. I can't stand him. I haven't been able to stand him in a long time. I really like Jason Quick and Eric Griffin from Blazers Edge. Follow him on Twitter. Follow his articles. He beautifully breaks down this game every time. And he has been doing it all year. He's a great follow. He's a really good guy. So let's take a look at the numbers, guys. And Evan Turner, 6 for 15. Getting into the paint, 30 minutes. Playing good defense. I thought he had a decent game. Al-Farouq Aminu, 3 for 7. We talked about this before. In the playoffs, he has to hit this shot. And I'm talking about the 3. 1 for 5 from 3. He has to hit him. Jusuf Nurk, only 3 for 7. 7 shot attempts. Now, before this game started, I thought he'd be matched up a little bit more with Etuan Moore or Al-Farouq or Emeka Okafor. I seriously undervalued how they'd play Anthony Davis against him. Anthony Davis, I know he's a beast. I know he's a monster. I get it. I know he's probably the top third player in the NBA. But Jusuf just doesn't have a chance against him. And you can see in the minutes played, he only played 24 minutes, which is shocking to me. Just absolutely shocking. And before this series started, I thought Anthony was the best player, Dame second, CJ third, and I was giving it to Jusuf for the fourth. Well, this game went Anthony Davis 1, Drew Holiday 2, Rajon Rondo 3, and then maybe Dame 4th. It stink. It sucked. CJ, 37 minutes, 7 and 18, 19 points. Again, assists, you can't count on him from our backcourt sometimes. Damian obviously does a better job of assists, but CJ just does not pass the ball well. You see it game and game and game. Doesn't get the ball to Jusuf on the pick and roll. it's sometimes really frustrating to watch. Zach Collins 3 for 8. I thought Zach was in a good flow of the game, and I'll bring this up later, but I didn't understand why he wasn't in for that last play of the game when they brought in Myers. I thought Zach could hit the 3 there if they're shooting for a 3, but we'll talk about that and we'll break down that play here coming up. Ed Davis, 19 minutes. He was a beast. Did what he does. 13 rebounds against Anthony Davis a lot of times. Play him. Pat Connaughton had 17 minutes, which just seems like a lot of minutes to me for Pat Connaughton. And Shabazz Napier, 14. Wade only had 2 minutes. I don't know. I like Pat, and I know Terry Stotts really likes his game time situational experience, and he trusts him. And Wade's a new commodity, but I'd like to see Wade get a little more, put some pressure on Jrue Holiday, play him full court, play Rajon Rondo full court. We saw Wade match up against Jrue a couple times, and Jrue blew past him twice. So that doesn't really account for everything of his full court defense that I want. Next, we're going to take a look at the highlights. And again, these are from True Blazer Fan. Check them out on Twitter at True Blazer Fan and YouTube/True Blazer Fan. He makes great highlights. He missed a lot of inside shots, especially in the fourth quarter. I remember at one point he missed like 3 in a row. See, I thought the game was going to be great. His first shot in, like, yes. Look at that defense. I mean, at this point, everything's going our way. ET hitting 3, Yusuf blocking Anthony, Dame hit a 3. I mean, we're moving. Yusuf blocked. Just couldn't get that ball. Evan Turner in the paint. That's going to happen like once a game. I love ET in the paint. And it's not much you can do about it. Ed just being bigger. Ooh, look at this. And Wade actually blocked that. I know he got past them, but he actually blocked in the slow motion if you look at it, and the ball rolled in. But right here, Wade gets beat again. It's a tough matchup for Wade. That's why Connaughton's in. He can run set plays. He's trustworthy. Nice. Gotta watch Rajon Rondo. He always goes for that steal after a made bucket and you get a rebound. He goes after that steal. It's the first thing he does. Get the ball. Connaughton make his first couple baskets. Look at this move. He's going to be good, man. I love Zach Collins. If anybody remembers Ian Clark from Golden State, he's one of those Brian Wheeler Blazer killers. Seems like he always has a big game against us. Bad matchup. Nice move. It's a good move by Zach. Overshot it. Nice drive. Looked like a foul. Finesse, power, shooting. Anthony Davis has it all. He's a unicorn. I didn't like Mirotek's playmaking in this game. I thought we let him get away with too much. Also, his wide open threes that he got in the third quarter. Just nice job. See. Again, another rebound to a dunk. Lucky bounce. Good 50-50 ball. Ian Clark. Damian went on a little run himself there in the third. Collins, nice. That's a tough move. That was a beautiful move. Beautiful play, Davis. Just monster. Monster Davis. That's why he was getting the minutes down the stretch there, and Nurk wasn't. Beautiful day. Zach. Davis. She's just good at that. Nice job, Dame. Knew he had a step, took it on him. Again, kick out. This is the big three. I was so hyped right there. See right there? There we go. Get the rebound. I missed that shot. Good job, Dame. I wanted Dame right there to drive. He got two fouls though. No, 2 free throws, not 2 fouls. Alright, he misses this. It could have been an and one. Here's the steal, I think. No, Rondo. Oh, he misses again. I don't know how E-T made that. That was incredible. CJ again. Ooh. 1 point game. This is where I go crazy. Right here. He didn't go for the shot. He just tried to take contact. I don't know why. He had a wide open floater there. Gets blocked by Jrue Holiday. Very tough turn of events at the end there. CJ hits the big three. We're down by 1. CJ actually steals the ball. Jrue Holiday gets it back. Then they miss a shot. Or I forget what the sequence of events was. Dame had a drive. He tried to lean into Jrue Holiday and get the foul, and he didn't get the call. And he could have just hit a floater. Yeah. Let's listen to Dame and his thoughts after the game.
I thought we just didn't make shots. You got to give credit to what they did defensively. They were physical.
Jrue Holiday's a very physical player.
Picking roles, but I think it just comes down to making shots. We did get a fair amount of good looks, and we just didn't knock them down.
What needs to change defensively in the next game?
I mean, I don't know if we need to change something defensively. Obviously, you'll make your adjustments. But, I mean, we only gave up 95 points. And
97.
We guarded hard. I thought we played a pretty physical game.
I thought we played good defense.
We got to be better in situations. We had a situation where somebody made a play on the ball. The ball get tipped to the corner, and I overhelp in the corner and leave a shooter open, and he makes a 3 when we down 3. I think just those situations, we got to be much better. Lower coverage late in the game, and Rondo goes baseline and gets a layup. We need to stop. So I just think in those certain spots in the game, we got to be sharper. Mentally we got to be better. But I didn't think we had a bad defensive game. They didn't get over 100 points, so I think it's more situational. Just certain spots in the game we got to be better.
I like that he points out the defensive side of things, the rotations. You can't slack off, and Rondo gets an wide open layup or open shooter. I mean, those things kill you, especially down the stretch right there.
No, we had CJ and Myers on one.
Let me reset this up. Now, this is the Myers play. This is Myers coming into the game, and this is actually a spot where we want to bring up Blazers edge. And Eric Griffin wrote a really good piece on the explaining why Myers Leonard got the ball in the clutch, and that's his headline of his article. I love Eric Griffin. This cracks me up, but he makes a really good point. And to the Trailblazers, found back cut from Myers Leonard, but if you look seriously, it was out of bounds right here, but the play was actually set up for Dame to get the ball on the side. And I'll put it right here. What happens when I play this video is going to lag on us. So Pat Connaughton's passing the ball in. Dame cuts to the rim, Dame cuts to the ball and brings out Drew Holiday. So Drew Holiday now has to overplay Damian Lillard. And you can see Drew Holiday's right up on his hip. Myers is kind of slacking off right here. This gives ET the room to slide up into this spot between Rajon Rondo and the free throw line and catch the ball. And now at that point, Myers sets a screen on Drew Holiday, and then we get Damian Lillard to flash off back towards the referee 42 here, and then there should be a flare pass from Evan Turner to Damian Lillard. What happens is Miritek plays over, and he basically almost double teams Damian Lillard. So then the next part of that play is the cut to the rim for Myers Leonard, but also CJ McCollum is coming up, but Rajon Rondo's right there, so Evan Turner doesn't even look his direction though. So the first part of the play is to get the ball to Damian Lillard, then CJ for three, and then the back cut is the last thing. The back cut happened, and the play, Drew Holiday actually sneaks over and smacks the ball out of bounds. So I asked Eric Griffin on Twitter. I said, why not Zach Collins in that part of the game? I felt like he was in a good flow. I felt like he could hit that three, and he could set a screen. And basically, Eric Griffin said that Myers Leonard sets much better screens, and he's correct. So on Eric Griffin on Twitter, he says, for the maskiness, here's the Myers Leonard backup play. There probably is enough time for go for two, but not sure if Myers is the best option here. Sigh. And I just asked him, why not Zach? And he says, Myers sets way better screens than that, and then Zach does. And I'm, okay. I said, I understand. Plus, that play was not the game. Just one of the last positions that will stick out. And he's got back to me. He said, exactly, 100%. So he breaks his play down really well, and so it just wasn't for Myers. It was actually for Dame or CJ, which is understandable. And Chad Doing, if everybody in Portland should know Chad Doing on the radio. Hey, Stotts, Myers, and Connaughton down by 3 with under 10 seconds. You have to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. And Portland fans were confused. So confused by the last minute. Maybe we need to find the missing Stotts too. I wasn't aware the last minute of the game was considered garbage time, but then again, I've been drinking. That's from Randy. And then Janet was like, what the hell, Stotts? And I love Stotts. I'm a big Stotts fan. But that was pretty brutal to watch. No, my hotkeys are just not working. So Eric Griffin really breaks it down for you on Blazers Edge. Go check out that article on blazersedge.com. Check him out on Twitter at Eric Griffin. That's actually Eric Griffin _NBA. Now let's listen to Terry Stotts, and Terry Stotts will first explain that play.
You know, we had CJ and Myers on one side, set a flare. Myers, actually, two guys went with CJ. Myers was going to be open, but Pat was like the last option. If they switched, we maybe get a quick 2 and foul, but we're trying to get a 3.
So CJ was basically double teamed.
From Fox Sports New Orleans. What did the Pelicans defense do to your backcourt in that first quarter or that first half?
Asking about the Pelicans defense and what it did to our backcourt.
It's hard to say. You know, they're a good defensive team. I mean, they have Rajon Rondo and Drew Holiday are very good defensive guards. Anthony Davis protects the rim. I thought we missed a lot of shots that we can make, so it's probably a combination of a few things.
These questions after the game are always brutal to listen to. They're simple questions. We missed a lot of good shots. Damian and CJ are not going to play as bad as they did this game. Drew Holiday is one of the worst players to go up against. Dame even says that. He's probably one of the best players to defend Damian Lillard. But it's not, Mirotic is not going to get wide open threes. Ian Clark. The ancillary players on the road really came out and played for the Pelicans, and especially in that third quarter, and that was tough, and we had to dig out a big hole, and we just were almost there. We had 4 chances to take the lead in that game at the end of the fourth, and 3 straight possessions with some questionable play calling. I'm a Stotts fan, but I'm not going to disagree with everybody and say that wasn't questionable, because it was. I was out of my mind with that Myers play. And also with the Pat Connaughton getting blocked. He got blocked down in New Orleans too, going up for a dunk. Drew Holiday has his number. So Amino probably should have been in that position. For me, Amino wouldn't have got blocked, but Amino also is not a great cutter and ball handler, and Pat Connaughton is better at those things. So Tuesday, we go up for Game 2 against the Pelicans at home. We have to win. It's a must win. And it sucks to say that at Game 2, but it's absolutely a must win. All right, Blazer fans, on to the next one.